There you are. I have been waiting 56 years to find you. I made an agreement with you some time long ago that I would show up and that I would be here and that I would just love you. So let me do that. You are magnificent creatures. You are a miraculous engineering of possibilities. I know. I heard somebody go, wow. And everything begins with a story. Everything that you've been listening to thus far has started with a story. Let me tell you a story. I was auditioning for something about 25 years ago, and I was walking down this hall, and I was standing with a whole lot of people that I didn't know. And when you stand with a lot of people that you don't know, you tend to vibrate. You vibrate with the unknown. Now, I learned how not to vibrate with the unknown, and we'll talk about that in a second. But as I'm standing there, to my left, someone had written on the wall in pen, "This is happening now." And that, I went, that absolutely just, actually like Cesar Millan, I was knocked out of my vibration, and I started going, wow, this is happening now. And that sort of quality of my life began me on a journey that I have continued to live on a moment-to-moment basis because, my darlings, this for us is happening right this minute. Those that see it have their own now, but what you have is not only information from me and information from these fabulous speakers in this series. You, in the now, get the experience of the information. And let me tell you, what I have to tell you is that information is easy, experience is hard. The experience of being a human being, the attention it takes to stay right here in the now. That is what it's like to both be an actor, but to be a human being. So what do I know? I know a lot of stuff. I have a PhD, which makes me pretty hard to dismiss in any room, but you should watch that happen. I am dismissed all up and down because I'm a woman, because I'm gay, because I was an actor for 25 years. All of the sudden, this act of dismissal takes place. And when people dismiss you, things have started to get complicated. Let's talk about simplicity. I have learned some things after 25 years of acting, after 56 years of life, is that we tend to complicate it. We tend to get really bad. I'm saying, yes, my sister, you just nod with me. We tend to really get complicated about what this journey is about. There are moments in our lives when things get really clear. I have to tell you a moment. There was a moment where I was standing on the stage of the Majestic Theater, living my highest dream of the time, and I was singing the note that had gotten me the job, and that note was really high. I had spent years and years learning how to sing that note, retaining the information of that note, and as I sang that note, something happened. The medical community calls it a stroke. The religious community likes to call it a revelation. The law community said, no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Something happened, but we don't know what happened. No, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. It's all right. Everyone should go to court in one time in your life. It's such an experience. All right. But I have found clarity here at Penn State University because I've begun working with engineers. And engineers sort of have told me what happened. They said, well, the structure fell apart, and then what happened was this structure, and then the structure filled in the blank, and then that structure fell. But what happened was I simplified, clarified and focused my life, my energy, my humanity down to something very simple. Breathe. Let's all take a breath. Let's all. No, really, do it with me. Come on. I can see you. I can't see them on video, but I can see you. Breathe. Let it out, please. Oh, my gosh. Don't you feel better? We forget to breathe. We think that we are all this information floating around, which we might actually be, I am. In that moment of, and it had a sound effect, let me tell you. In that moment of, I had to get real clear about what I am. I am a human being in space with you. I am just like you. I am miraculous because I survived the unsurvivable. I am an engineer because I rebuilt myself from the bottom up. And I am a creative artist because I imagined myself on the other side. I dreamed my possibilities, and then I built them. I am also what I know. But the magic of this is that I know that I am not what I know I am what I do with what I know. I believe. What do I believe? I believe in people. I believe in you, not the power that surrounds you. So because of what I believe in, I teach people to tell their stories. It's an extraordinary thing. I ask people to simplify, clarify, and focus on a moment, and then tell that story in 1 minute. And then I put a lot of those minutes on a stage in front of people like you. And after about 40 minutes of stories about who people are, we then talk. You have no idea. What you don't know is your power in the system. You are in front of me, and you are actually deciding what I'm saying, because after this, I was left with a kind of sense of energy. So when I walked out, everybody said, ah! And I hit certain moments, and I hear you, ah! I'm singing. Say, I'm singing now. I can feel it. What we are all a part of. And I have to tell you, your individual stories are the key to knowing who you are in the system of energy that surrounds you. I promise, in order to find out what you want, you have to dream. That's what creativity is all about. That's a big buzzword right now. I work with engineers. I've even worked with an astronaut. He was fantastic. All of a sudden, what I do has become very interesting to science and to technology. It's just dream. And it's just, how can you be in the possible? Being in the possible is being in the now. And here's my teacher. That's Cesar Millan. That's the dog whisperer. Oh, come on. Cesar Millan has guided me in this. I watch, how many episodes do I watch? My beautiful wife is on the front row. I watch 3 episodes of Cesar Millan a day because he keeps... While you're tweeting and on Facebook, I'm watching Cesar Millan. I don't know which is, it doesn't matter what qualify about that. But what you get to know about Cesar Millan is that he says he rehabilitates dogs and he trains people. What he does with people is he says, be a dog, be in the now, move on, forgive, and dream about your next meal. I thank you. Be strong, be powerful, be creative, be possible, and simplify, clarify, and focus. Peace.